of the tragic loss of 4 brave Americans in Benghazi. And my friends, like a lot of these things, it's not the crime, it's the cover-up. And I can tell you that this situation, either the President of the United States is deceiving the American people intentionally, or he is too incompetent to be Commander-in-Chief. One of the two. Very briefly, there's 3 phases of this: before, during, and after. Before, there was 2 attacks on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi, one in April, one in June. There was an attack on the British ambassador. The British closed their consulate. The International Red Cross left, and all of these warnings were sent back to the State Department, the CIA, and everybody else. The President should have been informed. It's the President's obligation as Commander-in-Chief to be informed. So, when the request for additional personnel there for security was made, then that was denied. And so really what happened, Benghazi turned into the consulate in Benghazi turned into a death trap. So the night that it happened, we now know this morning, thanks to Fox News, by the way, we found out that there was emails being sent while the attack was going on that said, this is a mortar attack, this is done by an Al-Qaeda affiliated organization. The night of the attack, we now know that. And of course, there were various reports the following day, including from the station chief, the CIA station chief, that this was an Al-Qaeda affiliated attack. So what happened? The President of the United States went to the Road Garden and condemned in generically terrorist attacks, and then, he goes on these top programs like The View, Letterman, and he goes on Letterman and he says, yes, this was a spontaneous attack sparked by a hateful video. There was no demonstration, my friends. There was not a demonstration. So how do you allege that there's a demonstration when there is none? So then, of course, the President and I was on Face the Nation. I know you watch every Sunday. I was on Face the Nation, and I was slack-jawed. I was dumbfounded before I was on that here we had the UN ambassador going on and saying this was a spontaneous demonstration. This video. My friends, and right after that, Bob Schieffer had on, the president of the Libyan National Assembly, who said, this is Al-Qaeda, this is a terrorist attack, just flat out. So for 12 days, they continued to say that. Now, why would they say such a thing? Is it possible they wanted to interrupt this narrative that the president has? We got bin Laden, and so therefore Al-Qaeda's on the run. Blah, 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 blah. That would have interfered with that, wouldn't it? If we found out, which is the fact, Al-Qaeda is on the rise everywhere. They've doubled their size in Iraq since we left without a residual force. They're all over North Africa. They've taken over northern Mali. I'm telling you, my friends, it was Osama bin Laden himself who said there's a strong horse and the weak horse, and people like the strong horse. We're the weak horse. We're withdrawing. We're the one that keep telling everybody that we're leaving. We keep telling everybody that that this president leads from behind. Mitt Romney does not believe that this country should be led from behind.